Well, David, we've reached my favorite portion of the game show. Are you ready to try your hand at a Bradley Clarke original game?
Sure, let's do it.
Well, it's time for the game of the day.
Game of the day.
And I know you love history so much, so I had to combine both history and Jeopardy into a game. So I have created a game that I'm fittingly titling The History of Jeopardy. The History of Jeopardy.
Okay.
And so here's how the game works. I have 5 categories in front of me, each with 3 clues. One valued at 200 points, one at 400 points, and one at 600 points. Now, all the categories, answers, and questions will have something to do with an aspect of Jeopardy's incredible history. Now, you're going to pick a category, and your goal is to give a correct response to all 3 clues. Now, we'll start with the 200-point clue and go down the column. However, if at any time during the category you give an incorrect response, you'll be forced to pick another category, and any clues left in that category will be forfeited.
Okay.
To win, your goal is to accumulate at least 3,000 points or more. And to help you out, there is a daily double somewhere behind one of the clues.
All right.
So, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's play The History of Jeopardy! And here are your 5 categories. The original Jeopardy, Jeopardy in pop culture, and I guess we'll see if pop culture will once again be your nemesis or if you'll prove yourself wrong.
We'll see.
We will see indeed. Next category is Celebrities on Jeopardy, Legendary Jeopardy Champions, and my favorite category of all time, Stupid Answers.
Stupid answers. You know, I've always thought that probably the hardest questions to write have got to be the hardest answers and questions in the stupid answers category. Because it's easy to come up with a stupid answer that's pretty just stupid, right? But, you know, for like $1,000 or $2,000 stupid answer, that's got to be pretty clever.
You know, I never actually thought of it that way. You're right. Because for $1,000, it has to be stupid, but it can't be too easy since it's still one of the highest value clues in the Jeopardy round.
Yeah, right?
So which category would you like to start with first?
Well, let's get it out of the way. Let's do Jeopardy and pop culture.
Jeopardy and pop culture, okay? And I'm sure I don't have to remind you this, but I will just for formalities. Since all these clues are written Jeopardy style, remember to answer in the form of a question.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, let's start with your first clue of the game. For 200 points, the answer is... Bill Murray knew all of the correct responses after watching the same Jeopardy episode over and over again in this movie.
What is Groundhog Day?
What is Groundhog Day? That is the correct question for 200 points. Fantastic beginning.
This country's largest lake, Chapala, is located near the city of Guadalajara.
What is Mexico?
Leslie.
What is Mexico?
Correct.
Lakes and Rivers 400.
Seneca is the largest of these lakes in west central New York.
What are the Finger Lakes?
Jim.
What are the Finger Lakes?
Correct.
Lakes and Rivers for 600.
This South American lake drains into the smaller lake
What is
in
Titicaca?
Bolivia. Jim.
What is Titicaca?
Correct.
Lakes and Rivers for 1,000.
Milky colored from
What is the
glacial
Rhone?
clay when entering Lake Geneva, this river is clear blue upon exiting. Jim.
What is the Rhone?
The Rhone, good for $1,000. You are $500 off the lead right now.
Let's go to Inventors for 200.
For 400 points, Adam West wrote down Kebert Zella for his final Jeopardy response, sending Alex Trebek back to the 5th dimension on this TV show.
Well, it's not Batman. Now, I know he was in animated show as well. So, what is American Dad?
Oh, you picked the wrong one. What is Family Guy?
Oh, sweetie, you look so handsome on TV.
I can't believe you actually won. But I suppose it's not the strangest thing I've seen on a game show, like when Adam West was on Jeopardy.
All right, players, the answer once again is it was the first spacecraft to land on the surface of Mars. Adam, what was your response? Kebert Zella.
Only saying his name backwards can send him back to the 5th dimension where he belongs.
Oh, it is Family. All right, well, we're out of that.
No worries. Which category next?
Let's go over to Original Jeopardy.
The original Jeopardy. Here we go, 200 points. Studio 6A at the NBC studios in this city was where the original Jeopardy taped.
What's New York City?
New York City is correct for 200 more points. You have 400, and we're moving on to the 400-point question. This legendary announcer was the voice of the original Jeopardy for all 2,743 episodes. He also had an announcing gig on Saturday nights.
Who is Don Pardo?
Don Pardo, a legend in the industry, correct.
Jeopardy presents today's three contestants. This is Miss Kim Elam from New York City. This is Mr. Kent Jarrell from Vienna, Virginia. And this is our champion, Mrs. Karen Streisman from Freeville, New York. These three people will compete today on Jeopardy! And now, here's the star of Jeopardy, Art Fleming.
Good morning. Thank you, players. Thank you, Don Pardo. Thank you, my friend. Good morning. I hope it's a good one for you. Thank you. The contestants for the day, good morning, players. Look at the board now as we all play Jeopardy! Thank you.
You have 800 points total, and this one, to sweep the categories, worth 600 points. It was the dollar amount for the fifth clue in a category during the single Jeopardy round on the original version.
What is $50?
$50. In this day and age, I'm sure a lot of people won't believe it, but it is $50. You got it.
All right.
You are about halfway there. You have 1,400 points, and you still have 3 categories left. Which one next?
Let's go over to Celebrities on Jeopardy!
Celebrities on Jeopardy! And here comes your 200-point question. Thankfully, he didn't go up in smoke when this actor won the first ever Celebrity Jeopardy tournament in October of 1992.
Who is Cheech Marin?
Cheech Marin is correct, and he has the distinction of beating the one and only Anderson Cooper on Jeopardy as well. Brad fact.
Cheech, you're the winner today. Your charity will get $50,000, and Aisha and Anderson's charity $25,000 each.
You have 1,600 points for 400 points. He had the magic touch when using the buzzer, winning a Celebrity Jeopardy episode in 2015. His partner would have no chance of winning since he doesn't speak.
Oh, who is Penn Jillette?
Penn Jillette of Penn & Teller is correct.
Did you come up with the correct response?
I don't think so.
You said, who is Leonard Nimoy? No, who is Patrick Swayze?
Of course,
so
but I still win. So
well, only if you lost. Well, you didn't lose too much.
Yes, I know what
so
I
your
got.
charity, Opportunity Village, is going to receive $50,000.
You call that applause? You call that applause? Thank you.
You have 2,000 points. You're only 1,000 away from the target. And your 600-point answer is actually the Daily Double.
All right.
So you have 2,000 points. This is the only question where you can lose something if you get it wrong. So you're 1,000 away. I don't know what you want to do. How much you want to bet?
I'm going to be pretty conservative here and just go 600 because I'm in pretty good shape.
All right, a wise wager. So for 600 points, the answer is... He's best known for standing to the side of another celebrity, but this comedian was front and center when playing Celebrity Jeopardy in both 1999 and 2009.
Who's Ed McMahon?
No, but you had the right idea. Who's Andy Richter?
Oh, Andy Richter. Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's find out what our celebrities know about directors. Here comes the clue. Appropriately, the 100th anniversary of this director's birth was on a Friday the 13th, August 13th, 1999. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. Andy, he was leading with 12,200. Alfred Hitchcock there? You better believe it. And his wager. Everything. All right. 24,400. You're the winner today. We have 5,000. Your charity gets 29,400.
Andy Richter is Conan O'Brien's late-night sidekick and a very smart Jeopardy player.
That's true.
So good that you only wagered 600 on that Daily Double. You're down to 1,400 and we have 2 categories left. Which one would you like to face next?
Okay, well, let's go over to Stupid Answers then.
Stupid Answers. For 200 points, you'll be saying, "Oh, rats," if you don't know that this was the first correct response on the first ever syndicated episode of Jeopardy.
What are rats?
Correct.
If you're ready, then let us play Jeopardy! And this time, as I indicated, with answers ranging in value from $100 to $500, here are the 6 categories you're going to be dealing with in this first round. Lakes and rivers, inventions, animals, foreign cuisine, actors and roles, and number, please. Since we do not have a returning champion on the program today, we drew numbers, and the winner was Greg, and that means you have the honor of selecting the first category and the first amount. Good luck, Greg.
Thank you, Alex. I'll take animals for 100, please.
Our very first answer is these rodents first got to America by stowing away on ships. Greg.
What are rats, Alex?
That is absolutely right.
For 400 points, teenager Claire Sattler was the 2018 winner of this Jeopardy tournament.
What is the teen tournament?
Very good. You're back up to 2,000, and this is to get you to 2,600 for 600 points. This super tournament, airing in the summer of 1990, offered a $250,000 cash prize to the winner.
What is Super Jeopardy?
That is correct. Very good.
This is Super Jeopardy, the conclusion of the $250,000 challenge. Now entering the studio are our finalists. A high school administrator from Medford Lakes, New Jersey, Dave Traney, who has won $70,502. A writer from Piedmont, California, Bruce Seymour, who has won $55,989. And a playwright, actor, and director from New York City, New York, Bob Verini, whose total winnings are $146,802. And now, here is the host of Super Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final game in our Super Jeopardy Summer Tournament. This event got underway 12 weeks ago with 35 of the very best Jeopardy players of the past 6 seasons, plus a Jeopardy champion from the original series way back in the 1960s.
You have 2,600 points, which means you need to get the first 2 correct at least to win.
Okay.
Coming down to the wire, legendary Jeopardy champions. For 200 points, he finished in 3rd place during the Jeopardy Ultimate Tournament of Champions.
Who is my friend Jerome Vered?
Correct, and here we go. You have 2,800 points. This is for the win.
All right.
For 400 points. A 5-time Jeopardy champion and a participant in various tournaments, he wrote a book titled Prisoner of Trebekistan, A Decade in Jeopardy.
Who's another friend of mine? Who is Bob Harris?
For the win, it is Bob Harris. David, you have won this game of the History of Jeopardy.
All right. Do I get the 3rd question in the last category as my grand prize?
Of course you do. Of course. This was the 600-point question in Legendary Jeopardy Champions. In 1994, she became the first woman to ever win the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions.
I'm kind of glad that I got out of here when I did. Who's Leslie Shannon?
No, who is Rachel Schwartz.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. I did it just in time. I was wise to, I guess, wager no more than 600 on that.
Well, I've always known you to be a smart daily double wagerer, and your Jeopardy skills paid off once again right here on The Game Show. Well, David, congratulations once again on winning, and thanks for playing the game of the day, The History of Jeopardy.
Yeah, thanks, Bradley. Appreciate it.
The History of Jeopardy.